Hello, welcome into this mystery reading. I'm Molly, the Quantum Leap Queen. Thanks for joining me on this reading. These readings are a timeless resource for you to come utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. So trust that if you found this reading today, that there's a message here for you. I'm going to set the intention, as always, to give you the best message that you need to hear today. And I'm going to start with some tarot. We're going to start with the Pause Tarot today. So let's dive in. What are we talking about with this group in particular today? Seven of Wands, the King of Wands, okay. The King of Swords, okay. We might have to talk about someone in your life that was a little bit domineering towards you. Narcissistic tendencies really made you question yourself. That's just what I'm getting off the bat. You did not feel safe in this relationship. This could be a parent, a boss, a partner, however it looks. I definitely see someone very much playing games of ego, you could say. King of Wands, King of Swords, Seven of Wands. I mean, this is all giving me stuck up energy. I don't know how to describe it besides that. This person really loves the drama. They would never admit this. I think they portray themselves to be very put together and like they have life figured out in some ways, and that their opinion is the highest, truly. But it's not in a grounded way. It's like in a surface level looks kind of way. It's not like deeply in their soul where this is rooted. It's just coming out on the surface to compensate for some lack that they feel within themselves. And a person like this is always attracting drama, whether they, again, like to admit it or not. They always attract it because they are it. They are the drama. Because they don't deal with their own inner shadows. They don't work on themselves. They like playing the surface level games. And I think you witnessed a lot from this person when it came to all of those facets. So I also had the Four of Wands, the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. This is all your energy. And I'm getting this vibe of you really had to go within yourself and you really had to commit to yourself in a new way. Going through a relationship with someone like this, having a person like this so close to you in your life as well, I do think it closed you off in ways too. I think perhaps you're still releasing some of the trauma, the drama, the things that energetically were a little sticky. I think you're still learning how to open up wholly and completely again, but I just see there's a story here of taking back your power from someone who was siphoning it, but they couldn't siphon it if you didn't willingly give it to them to siphon. So you have taken responsibility for your role and come back to asking yourself, like, what is best for me? And I really think you're choosing you on a new level. However, I still think there's some things you are looking at within yourself about what is true about me and what isn't, and what are my belief systems about myself, what is my identity. Like, you've honestly, being in a closer relationship with someone like this is very, very difficult, but also such a blessing in disguise, because you come back to yourself in such a different way, because it's almost like your root system gets torn up. Because you're like, wait, what is real? Because this person is so convincing. They're so convincing about themselves, and they seem to have like such a grandiose sense of self, and it's really confusing that they can't see you or that they diminish you. So you really have to learn, like, in a new way, how to be rooted and grounded in yourself again without needing the validation of this person. That's what I'm seeing. What else for my friend here? What can I tell them? I have the Page of Swords. I have the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. The Ace of Cups. Yeah. Well, the shitty thing is there was such love in this relationship under the core. Like, I truly think your souls saw each other, witnessed each other. There was so much love between your souls. But on a surface level, this person couldn't meet you. They couldn't meet you. They couldn't be open enough to meet you. With the Page of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, it was immaturity here and unsteadiness within themselves. So they don't even have a solid, steady relationship with themselves. How could they possibly have one with anyone else? We have to fill up our own oxygen mask before assisting others. That's exactly why this didn't work out, is because on a surface level, on the level of matter, you could say, like the physical plane, they just couldn't meet you because you're growing and they're not growing as fast as you. They still have learning to do. They have the number one thing I'm hearing that would help them is humility, like being really willing to look at themselves from an honest perspective. But I don't see that they could do that as well, because it would shatter their whole fabricated identity. And then what do they have to base their lives on? They'd be starting from scratch, and it would be vulnerable and it would be uncomfortable. So they don't want to do that work. But I think you are one that's familiar with that work, especially if you find my readings and watch my content. You're definitely one that is very ready to dig deep, does not mind digging deep. It's not comfortable, but you know that the benefits outweigh the temporary discomfort. You definitely know that. So you're always willing to look at yourself and to keep growing. But it feels like literal death to this person, whoever this is about. It feels like literal death for them to look at themselves with an honest eye. And even then, like having, like knowing that they can change it. They can literally change their lives. It's easier for them to play victim in their point of view. It's easier for them. So, you know, it's a little backwards for you to witness that and like see someone struggle when you can see their soul and you can see how beautiful that they are. But ultimately, at the end of the day, we just have to let people live out whatever, reality that they're choosing. We just have to let them do that. There's nothing you can do, but you can just see the truth within them, see the truth within yourself, and decide like what's worth it and what's not. Let me ask if there's anything else from the tarot before we move on to some oracle messages. I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Moon at the top of the deck. You are willing to do the work. You are patient with yourself. I think you've kind of had to be. Like I literally picture like a hyper puppy, and it's like you're the hyper puppy and life has to like literally just hold you in place, keep you calm when you don't want to be. And I think that's been an experience of you going through your own shadow work. When you've wanted to like go off and do something else, but life is like, you have to stay and deal with this, that you've learned a lot of gifts going through that. There's been a lot of strength in patience with yourself going through your own shadow work, looking at the dark stuff, just being truly just needing to be patient. You've learned a lot through that journey. So it doesn't scare you like it used to, really looking at yourself. And of course, it's always layered, but I just see that you're not one to shy away from the work that needs to be done because you know the benefit of integrating the shadow. It's not about banishing it, getting it away. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just energy that wants to come up and be looked at and honestly be loved, just like any other energy. It's all part of the whole. So we can have compassion for ourselves. And I just think this is just a message to acknowledge you, to say you are kind of becoming a master when it comes to your shadow work. So that's what I'm seeing. let's move on. I'm going to start our oracle messages with the animal oracle here. And what is the best card for my friend here today? What does my friend need to hear most today? Oh, nice. We have abundance. Abundance. And there's a whale on it. Number 9. Abundance. This is the bowhead whale. It says, to survive, bowhead whale must be in the flow with the currents of the ocean, where its main source of food lives. When a team is migrating through the Arctic waters, the lead bowhead will often break through the ice to create a hole that the following whales will use to breathe. Bowhead whale comes to ask you to be in harmony with the flow. The flow is the path of least resistance. It is allowing that which is bigger than yourself to guide you. This card reveals that something greater is clearing the way for a time of relief. You are in alignment with the flow where the abundance flows. This abundance is revealed to you as your higher self. You are being asked to release your negative thinking and worry. Rest assured that whatever is currently bringing discord or angst will soon dissipate. Let go. Holding on to worry is resisting the state of flow. When we trust life and surrender, we work in flow. When we work in flow, we channel, which means to allow the universe to self-express through us. In these magical moments of inspiration, we allow the universe to actualize using us as the vehicle. This is bliss as we transcend the superego and are one with the ultimate oneness. This is where we realize our true self. This is the ultimate abundance. Bowhead whale's medicine suggests prayer as a gateway to channeling. Ask the universe what you can do for it and not what it can do for you. What comes next is better than what you could wish for. Ooh, nice. Nice. Yeah, the whale, the bowhead whale kind of leading the way and like making sure the other whales can breathe. I know, like, yeah. And it is like as above, so below, like letting life move through you is so powerful, because coming back to that fact that everything is one, and literally just to like flow in the river of life instead of trying to like manhandle it and like force things to happen, to truly just like allow it to move through you is something spectacular. It's like the most fun, the most joyous, the least amount of effort, best return of investment. Like everything truly, like that's how life really is meant to be lived. And that's just your highest timeline, when you can really tap into the present and let life move through you. And I will say, like, abundance and gratitude, I feel, go right in the same boat as well. So being grateful for exactly where you're at in your journey. And I would say I like the prayer thing too, like asking for help in your life, and then yeah, also asking where you can help life out. Both. Why not both? We're co-creating here, so that's a nice message for you. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna pull from the Sacred Symbols Oracle next. What is the best message for this group from this deck? Oh my goodness, that flew way over on the floor. Give me 1 second. Oh my gosh, I have to get up out of my chair. Okay, so the message number 33, this butterfly, halfway across my floor. So this message really wants to be seen. Let's see, 33 message. A letter, text, email, dream, vision, conversation, music, or some other form of a message is coming regarding your current situation. Be open to receiving it. Meditate on this symbol to draw a message from your ancestors and guides to you at this time. This is the lunar moth. Moths symbolically are known for delivering messages, and the size of a moth can indicate the impact of the message. So since it's the lunar moth, it makes me think maybe you'll get some messages around full moon, new moon, something to do with the moon cycle. Just pay attention to that. And also I'm hearing that your messages when you're communicating with the universe are even stronger during the full moons and new moons. They're almost like little portals, so you can play with that too. But ultimately, like, I feel like this is a message about simply opening up the communication between you and life, which we were just talking about in this last message too, in the animal oracle. So it is about playing co-creator with life again, like truly like looking all around you and being like, wow, this is all me. This is all me. Everything that I'm witnessing is myself. Like, incredible. And I get to experience it through this one drop in the ocean of life, but within this drop is the whole ocean itself. It's all just one thing, and that's love. Truly. And love isn't conditional. It's unconditional. So it's every possible experience that could possibly be had is here. Anyway, I feel that is the message. This message is the message to say, communicate with life. Have fun communicating with life, because it is you. You are it. So you're talking to yourself all the time. Okay. Okay. Let's move on. I'm going to pull from the Rainbow Brain Skull deck. Let's try this one. What is the best message for my friend today? Oh, I got two. First one says, I hereby grant you the power to make me unhappy. Ooh. For me, if I can't make it fun, I'm just not going to be able to do it. That's me, I feel. Okay, let's read about these. These ones are just short messages. Oh, they're right next to each other too. I didn't even notice that. One's 22 and one is 23, so they're consecutive. Yep, these are them. So let's read here. This one I saw first, 23. No one can get inside your head unless you welcome them in. If someone is disturbing your inner world, it might just be time to kick them out of your outer one. Establish boundaries, communicate, and honor your needs. That definitely could have to do with that person we were looking into with all the tarot. If you need to set boundaries with them still, that might be a good thing. And then this one, remember how to play? If you're not having a blast whenever you can, your childhood self would be quite disappointed. Get in touch with your inner child. They've been watching this whole time. Do something that would make them smile real big. I love that. I feel like most people that watch my content have to be pretty connected to their inner child, because I also am, and I think that attracts, I think becoming an adult is just literally like, that's a scam. That's an idea. Like, yes, okay, you got more skills, you have to pay taxes, you have to do these things. But I personally, I will never lose my child self. Like, that's at the forefront, like, all the time. And I think you have full permission to do that as well. Like, really, like, romanticize your life and play, like, make play like such an important piece of your life. And you do that in small little ways, and I just think that's very powerful. So remember your power to that people, you're allowing people to make you unhappy, like this past person. And as well, it's time to really nurture your inner child as you are moving through this chapter of coming back to yourself. Okay, lastly here, I'm going to pull from I Create My Reality. This is the deck. I always have the decks listed below in the description in case you're wondering. Okay, what is the best message for my friend from this group, from this deck? Okay, we got another couple messages here. This first one says, I listen to my intuition. It says, I intuitively know the right thing to do. Intuition is the inner wisdom everyone possesses. To listen to it, you must stay calm inside, even in situations that make you want to react strongly. Your intuition will always tell you what to do to make a situation better. It happens like a blink. You don't overthink it, you just know. Stay calm, trust your intuition. You will recognize the right path to take by the peace that it gives you. Oh, so good. I love that last part. You will always recognize the right path to take by the peace it gives you. That's your indicator. Like, life truly is meant to be lived in a way that is flowy, joyous. Of course, there's going to be... You can't control that, but what you can control is who you're giving the driver's seat to of your life. Are you giving the driver's seat to your mind, to logic, to conditioning patterns, belief systems, all of that? Or are you giving it to your heart, your soul, your gut, your intuition? Like, truly, that was the number one game changer. My life completely did a crazy, like, quantum leap into my dream life when I started putting my intuition into the driver's seat of my life. And I just said, run the show. I'm not thinking about it. You just tell me what to do. And it did. And I listened and I honored it by taking action on what it was telling me. To me, that's the secret sauce. That was like 3 years ago, and I am still living that way, and I will never live any other way. So I share that to remind you how powerful you are. This next one is, I create my own world. I like that. I like her wings. It says, I create my own world around me. Always follow your heart. It is your guide to an authentic life. Whatever you do, do it with passion. Listen to your gut and don't be concerned or distracted by the opinions of others. There is no need to please everyone. Get your priorities straight and your choices will be wiser. Manifest what it is that you truly desire and allow the universe to deliver it to you. Okay, yes, that's right in line with what we were just saying too. I think that's what you need to hear most is like, just notice how you're making your decisions. Where are your decisions actually coming from? Are they coming from the mind or are they coming from your heart? Very important. Yeah, and don't overstress. Like, don't try to figure it all out at the same. If you're not meant to know, you're not meant to know at this time. There's a reason. So do what you can with what you have and really fall into trust and faith that you're being guided and that you're on your highest timeline. You're on the best timeline for you. And that takes trust and faith in yourself and therefore in life itself. Because remember, it's all one big, beautiful electron. Like, it's all one big thing. It's all just love. So that's it. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed. I hope this brought you some nourishment and some confirmation about the chapter you're in. And come on back whenever you need more nourishment. I have a whole library of timeless readings for you to utilize whenever you need some extra nourishment in your life. So until next time, friend, have an amazing day. We'll see you then. Bye.